On this video, most of my interview with Georgina Shore of Star Trek Next Generation.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep. Welcome back to the Old Guy Network. I'm the old guy, the OGJ. See, it says so right on my hat. And on the last video, I talked about an interview that I got to do and trivia I got to do with Georgina Shore, who was an actress back in the 80s on Star Trek Next Generation. She was one of the background actors, and she also was in one of the most horrifying episodes where a woman gets the floor disappears. She goes halfway through and then it comes back, and she meets her demise. So she's very interesting. I met her son online playing trivia, and he said, "Hey, my mom was on Star Trek. You'd probably like to meet her." And he was right. So the original video is over 2 hours long, so I cut that down to about an hour and 10 minutes. Then I cut that down to right around 35, 36 minutes, something like that. And that's as far down as I can go. So this is a long video. You're going to want to, look around and all that good YouTube stuff. But, other than that, it's a pretty damn good video. And she's a wonderful, wonderful person. Her son's on the video as well. And before we get started, though, please like and share this video. And for crying out loud, at least, subscribe to the channel. I mean, I'm having trouble getting that out because I can't believe you haven't done that yet. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos. And without further ado, let's get into it now with Georgina Shore, formerly of Star Trek Next Generation.
I see you! God, you're tiny.
Well, so here, I can fix that for you.
Yeah, make yourself bigger, would you? I can see half of your mother's face.
That's all you need.
No, are you kidding me? Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I can't tell you what a big thrill it is to finally see you on here. I'll explain it.
That.
Well, hold on a second. I have to have a drink of my beverage here. Can you see that?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And I put that on the other side.
That's wonderful.
But for all you people that are joining us right now, we're going to do Hell Comes to Frogtown Trivia tonight. And the reason why we're doing it is because we have the lovely and talented Darth with his mother. He didn't even catch that. All right. We've got Georgina Shore, who was in the movie Hell Comes to Frogtown, but she was also in Star Trek Next Generation. And how long were you in that show?
Star Trek? Oh my gosh. At least 3 years, maybe 4.
3 years. Now, a question I've had since I've been talking to Darth. They gave you a name on the one episode where they killed you off.
Mm-hmm.
Did you stop working for them then, or were you still a background actor?
I was still background, but
okay.
Because you didn't work every week, you worked whenever they called you in.
Yep.
And so I had some time off and I got pregnant with twins.
Oh.
So they called me and said, "Hey, we need you to come in." And I said, "Oh, but I'm pregnant." And they said, "That's all right, we can hide it." And I said, "No, it's twins."
Oh, man. Yeah, it's hard. It's tough to hide twins.
Yeah.
Well, because I found out the name, and Darth, you didn't even know that they gave the character a name, did you?
No, I don't know things.
No. You don't know things? So I printed up this mug with your image on it.
Yep.
And on the other side, it says R.A.P. Van Mater and 2367. So that was the year they killed you off on the show.
Yep.
And I'm going to send this to you.
Oh, that's
But
wonderful. Thank you.
because I spelled Mater wrong. It's supposed to be a Y in there, but
Yeah.
see, and on here it's the image is flipped on the computer. It would have been right. But anyway, I'm going to send that to you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You should.
And we
get
got
some
this
stuff.
for you and or Dolores.
Oh, for Dolores. That's going to Dolores. Yeah.
With with said autograph card.
Oh, that's really nice.
So
Hell Comes to Frogtown, and I really, really worked hard to get 8 questions because
8.
it's really hard to come up with questions for Hell Comes to Frogtown. But I think I came up with some good ones. And then I've got 20 questions for Star Trek, which we'll do in the next thing, because you were in Star Trek Next Generation. And I just found out, Dolores is going to love this because she loves the whole story about the Star Trek thing. But she also is a huge Roddy Piper fan. She's a big wrestling fan. So the fact that you were in the same area with him, that's just incredible. But
That's all it was.
well,
Just the area.
her favorite television show was The Golden Girls.
Yeah.
And I just found out you were in an episode of The Golden Girls.
I was, yes.
So you're gonna make her whole day. She's gonna love that. All right, we're gonna get started. And you said you were gonna send me a headshot.
Yes.
Good, because when I get that, I'm gonna take down my autograph picture of Adam West, and I'll put up your mother. I'm gonna put Georgina right up there. So you'll be on every live.
What, that one?
So this one is the
I like
headshot.
that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Show that again. Show that again. Yeah, see,
80s hair.
80s hair. I love 80s hair.
And then your favorite photo.
I love that photo. That's different than the other one you showed.
It is. It's a bit. That's me looking at him.
She's got a whole book of stuff.
Well, of course she does. That was a big, important part of her life. I mean, that must have been really exciting.
See, they don't know who he is.
Yeah, it's
yet.
like, I don't know who this guy is.
That's James Hunt. He was a race car driver.
Yes, I know who that is. It was an
Okay, he was
English
in,
race
he was
car
in the
driver.
same commercial that we were doing there. Yeah.
Oh, so you were making a commercial?
Yes.
So yeah, this
okay.
was set photos from a Nikon camera commercial.
And that's David Bailey, who's was a well-known photographer at the
Okay.
time.
Eric Idle
And Eric,
Yeah.
I did.
and whoever this guy was.
James
Yeah, see,
Hunt.
James Hunt.
That's the other thing. Dolores can recite every line from every episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Oh, good
Love it.
Lord.
So when I showed her that picture, she
Oh, good
flipped
Lord.
out.
They don't know them here.
And I put your Georgina's name on the hat. That's not going to change. We are not going to change that tonight. So when you hit the likes, that's for her. That's all for her tonight. We want her to be special. Oh, and before we get started, I'm sorry, guys. Before we get started, how is everything going in your neck of the woods right now?
With the fires, they're all around, but I believe where I am, because we're deep into the valley, it's a lot of concrete here. So
Yeah, he was saying that the air quality is pretty bad there, though.
it's now that we can go out because the winds have started up again,
Oh, okay.
and you can go outside and you can actually see the smoke from the new fire in Mandeville Canyon.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Well,
but
for
I need
those
to
who,
have power. I was without
Oh, that's
power
good.
for 3 days.
yeah, I know he told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those who don't know, she lives in Los Angeles County, so and everybody knows what's going on there right now. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
But anyway, I'm glad you're safe. So I'm going to take a short break. Do you want to entertain the folks with your lovely mother and while I take a little bit of a break?
We'll do a song and dance. How about
Yeah.
that?
They can ask you some questions. Ask,
Yeah.
You've got Georgina Shore here. She's been in just about everything. Not only was she in Star Trek, she was in Hell Comes to Frogtown. She was in The Golden Girls. She was on one episode of The Golden Girls. Ask her what she's done, and I will be right back. So take it away,
Right,
Doug.
wedding invite. Right? You got to marry a Betazoid, Dwight. Betazoidian.
Who is the nicest golden girl?
Did you even really meet or deal with them?
A little bit with Betty White. she was she was nice to me and funny. What was my favorite set to work on?
Like Star Trek specific or any of the stuff she's done?
No. As an extra, you don't get any
Residuals.
residuals, I'm afraid.
So favorite set?
Well, because everything that I did at Star Trek was shot at Paramount Studios.
X asked, how was your son when he was younger?
Little shit.
Yeah. Told you guys. I may be nice on here, but...
No, he wasn't. Was it that?
They're just talking to other people when it says at somebody.
Oh, okay.
So favorite set? Do you have a favorite Star Trek set? Was it the bridge or working in the med bay or anything that was off of it?
Not really. I guess the scene I die in.
Oh, it was the most fun. A hallway. Her favorite set was a hallway.
Well, but I had a whole day of shooting that.
So my mom
afterwards.
hasn't watched Lower Decks yet, but I have, and I haven't watched the new season that just came out, but I'm trying to get her to watch it, and I told her how funny it is.
I will. Golden Girls, I played a homeless lady. It's season 4, episode 8 or something. It's called Can You Spare was it? Can You Spare a Jacket?
Something like that. Yeah, season 4, episode 8.
Yeah.
You find that it's on there. She's at the very, very end of the show.
And you see up my nose a lot because I'm lying down sleeping.
I will get her to watch it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
She's got Paramount. Celebrity crush.
Who's that?
That's
You?
X.
Oh.
Who's your favorite actor or actress to work with?
I haven't really worked with many besides the Star Trek people.
Oh, is there
And
anyone
they were
on
all
set
all
that stood out?
really nice. They're all very, very nice. As I said, Jonathan Frakes would go out of his way to make everyone laugh. Patrick Stewart was always very nice to me. And oh God, I forgot her name. The one that plays
Deanna?
yeah.
Oh,
What's her
freaking Greek
name?
woman. Why am I
Yeah,
looking at her
exactly.
name now,
She's
too?
Greek, so we had a lot. We would talk about that. My mother being Greek and all.
Why am I blanking on her name?
Yeah.
Jay, you remember her name. Get back here. John Luck Pickard.
Oh, that's Q. I think he's talking about.
No. He's making fun. At least I think.
Oh, John
What was it
Luke.
long working with him?
John Luke. He was very professional and, as I said, very, very nice.
Thank you
We
for the
moving
gift.
you out to California?
They're gonna Lou's talking to X saying they're gonna move him out to Cali. He lives in North Carolina. Marina Sirtis.
That's
Thank
it.
you
Yes,
so much
thank
for
you.
Googling that or remembering that we didn't.
Why are they going to move him out to California?
To be with you.
Oh, okay. I have a spare room.
Oh, I guess you were right. That was a Q reference. John Luck Pickard.
Yeah.
Jonathan Frakes has gone on to direct. Have you thought about working behind the scenes?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No. This was just a fun thing to do going through a divorce, that's all. I never thought of taking any of this seriously in any way.
I don't think you've ever worked up in Humboldt County.
No.
Lou didn't find you your wife, so you really want, an introduction to my mom. I'm okay with calling you stepdad.
He likes chubby older women then?
X is a sweetheart.
I'm back.
Hi.
One of the most popular Monty Python actors to live, and there's got to be more there. I mean, you got to know.
So yeah.
What, with
Eric
Eric
Idle?
Idle?
Yeah.
Again, that was just like a one-day shoot that we did.
Yeah, but meeting him for a day that's like meeting me for a lifetime.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy is
And he
incredible.
was very funny. We were in the same dressing room. And at the time of that, because his hair and everything in that is a wig, because he had that really long, blonde, curly hair at the time.
Yeah.
So they were stuffing it all up in a wig for the shoot. And he was very entertaining because we were sitting next to each other in the makeup chair.
But that's also not the only time she met Eric Idle.
Oh no, here in California, the children used to go to a school called the Country School, and he had his children in there too.
Oh,
We bumped into each other in the parking lot, and I said, "Oh God, I got pictures of you and I together when we did the David Bailey commercial." And he said, "Oh, I'd love to see them,"
oh, nice.
but I never did anything.
Oh, so
I
here's the interesting tidbit I was going to tell you about, Jay, because probably nobody else will. Well, they might know, but the man you went on a date with that she met at my preschool is.
I can't remember his name. He played. Oh shit! What was it? What was that show?
Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers. Yeah.
No. You talking about what is
Bill Gerard. Bill Gerard.
You went out with Bill Gerard?
One date. That was all. We met at the school, and he said, "Oh, want to go out on a date?" And I said, "Okay."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I want
I
to meet
think
the
he's a
woman.
very religious man,
Really?
because he came to my home, and I had my New Age self-realization books sitting around, and he said, "You don't believe in any of that stuff, do you?" I went, "Yeah." And he used the bathroom and left.
Oh, that's not a good date.
That's all right. I got lunch out of it.
Well, well, that's all that matters. Trivia tonight.
Right?
I'll put these over here. Well, I've got all those trivia questions for when I do it live on Monday, when I do it, locally.
There you go.
So I'm all done. I don't have to do that anymore. I had another question I was going to ask you about. Now I can't remember what the hell it is because I'm old.
I know how that is. It happens all the time. I call all my children by the others' names and the dog's name too.
My real name is not Jay, it's Gerald. And my brother's name is John. So for the first 5 years of my life, I thought my name was Geron.
Geron.
That's what he'd say, Geron. And whoever was there, it was either me or him, we just answered. So kind of almost sounds like a Star Trek name, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Like a Klingon or something, right? I'm a Geron.
This isn't trivia. It must be
True lies.
Well, normally we do trivia, and we will do trivia tomorrow night. And we did some trivia. So Robert just wants to get back to Taxi Cab Confessions. I think he believes you, Darth.
I'll find some fake things and send them to you.
Taxi Cab Confessions. That was on the air, 25, 30 years ago?
Well, when was Star Trek on the air? The Next Generation.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but Star Trek is still around. There's still several series. Of Star Trek on TV.
Yeah.
Not Next Generation. Yeah.
The movies and all that. So, what did you think? This is a good question. When they came out in 2009 with the new Star Trek, with what was called the Kelvin timeline and all that, and they had new actors playing Kirk and all that. Did you like that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Which one is that?
What's the one? What's his name?
With that good-looking man?
Who went to school with Josh, with my cousin?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, he went to
Is his
Oakwood
name
right
Aaron?
here.
Aaron.
Come on, people, tell us the name.
What's the actor's name? He did that.
Yeah, the reboot. Yeah.
Show too.
Yeah,
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Chris
Yeah,
Pine.
my older cousin went to school with Chris Pine.
Oh, nice. Well, you know who his dad was, right?
Mr. Pine.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. He was the sergeant on Chips.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Was he the guy who owned Twin Pines Mall
I don't think so.
in Back to the Future?
No, I don't think so. That was random. So what did you think of that? You know what I'm talking about, the remake that they did in 2000.
Yeah. Well, I've enjoyed all of them.
Really? You like that one too?
Yeah, I like them all. I really like.
Oh,
What's
good.
that one now? Where it's the very first.
Oh, the new one, Discovery. No, not Discovery.
No.
No, Strange New Worlds.
Yes, Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
That is a great series.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the best series on there, next to the original,
Yeah.
because Christopher Pike is a great character. And again, they brought number one back, which was originally done by Majel Barrett. So,
Yeah. I like that. What's the name of the actor that plays Pike?
I have no idea. You're gonna make me look up stuff, aren't you? Jesus.
Because he's such a good-looking fella.
That's right, Jake.
Okay.
And he was in, what was that?
He does a great job.
Yes, he does.
I mean, he almost looks a little bit like what was his name, Jeffrey Hunter, who originally did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Except for the hair. The hair is different.
So he's looking it up.
Yeah, I have to look it up now.
If I were Googling it, it'd be done by now.
You know, I can't type. Not a bit. Anson Mount.
That's him.
Anson Mount. Yep.
Oh, you've seen him in other things.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does an outstanding job in that show.
Yes.
The only thing that bothers me about that show is it freaks me out when Spock laughs. Spock's not supposed to laugh, and he laughs in that. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
But they did something very interesting that I've never seen a television show do. There's another Star Trek show called Lower Decks, and it's animated. And in one of the episodes of Strange New Worlds, the animated characters go through a porthole and come out the other side, and it's Christopher Pike and his crew of the Enterprise, and they're all live action.
Ah.
So they take two animated characters and turn them into live action, which I thought was interesting as hell.
Yeah,
Have you seen that one?
I need to watch that.
Yeah, and it's the voice actors, the actual voice actors, play them in the live action sequences.
I love that they're doing that.
And then at the end of it, they show the Enterprise crew as cartoon characters. So it's really good. It's a great show, and it's got another season. So
When did Spock sing the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins? What?
yes, Spock did sing the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. It was Leonard Nimoy did it back in the 60s.
Ah.
But not on.
Not on Star Trek. No,
I was going to say Leonard Nimoy.
no, it was Leonard Nimoy, not
Do
Spock.
you know where Leonard Nimoy got this from?
Bilbo Baggins.
Isn't it a Jewish?
Hold on.
Yes, yeah, what she said.
Well, yes, it is a Jewish thing.
Yes, that's
But
where
do
he
you know
got it.
who specifically he got it from?
Oh, maybe Captain Kirk.
You don't even know this, do
Rabbi
you?
Zeldin?
Rabbi Zeldin taught it to Leonard Nimoy.
Really?
Rabbi Zeldin was the rabbi who married my mother to my dad.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Now, which one
Married
was
because
yours?
it was a conservative synagogue because I never converted to Judaism.
All right.
They still married us. Yeah.
Star
well,
Trek
that-
After Dark.
That's pretty cool. And then Robin Williams turned it around. Have you ever noticed that?
Nano.
Mort from Mort? He turned this
Nano,
around
Nano.
and did the Nano. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Is that why you did it? Because you were such a big fan of the
Oh,
show?
I was going to do anything they did, but when they told me it was, Star Trek, I went, oh yes, there's no way I'm not going to do this.
That's really...
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's almost, where you are is what, 7 o'clock? No,
Almost.
6 o'clock.
No, is it?
No. Almost,
Almost
6.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Well, we did a little bit of trivia tonight, and I've been looking forward to this for weeks, and you didn't disappoint. Thank you so much for being on here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Does anyone want to do a trivia question? Did you add my trivia question to your list?
Oh, shit. No, I didn't. Go
Can I
ahead.
ask it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You ask it.
All right. So my trivia question was,
Get closer.
Jonathan Frakes, character of Commander Riker, plays an instrument in the series of The Next Generation. What instrument is it? And does Jonathan Frakes actually play that instrument?
Big F and Felix says saxophone. Night Drifter says trombone. I don't know what that is, Robert.
It's an ocarina. I know what an ocarina is.
An ocarina. Is that on Taxi Cab Confessions? Kiwi says saxophone, yes. Jen saying guitar. And whatever the instrument is, do you think he actually plays that instrument? That's the second part of Darth's question. They're not answering that one. I know the answer. You know I know the answer.
Yes, I do.
Jen is still saying guitar, and yes. Night Drifter says yes, he plays it. Big F and Tua says he plays it. You want to reveal it?
Sure. It is the trombone, and he's very talented trombonist. Or tromboner. Which is it?
Trombone. Trombone aficionado. That sounds better than tromboner.
No, Robert.
Robert.
The meat.
Don't say it.
Robert. Stop that.
Well, that's also the skin flute, isn't it?
To have your mother just say that was incredible. I was going to tell you.
She's been reserved, just so you know. Make sure we don't get canceled.
You know what? It'd be worth it. It would be. If they cancel me for that, it'd be worth it. I don't know if I ever told you this, but are you aware that Jonathan Frakes and his wife used to own an antique shop in Belfast, Maine?
I did not know that.
No.
Yes, and I have been there once, so I actually got to meet him. But at the time, I was more interested in meeting his wife, who played Laura on General Hospital. Because my ex-wife, she watched that show all the time, and so I had all kinds of questions for him. For her, for him, I didn't care. It was Laura, man. But yeah, I got to meet Jonathan Frakes once, and he was nice. He was very nice.
Yeah.
He
Big Jake says thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Big Jake.
yes, everybody. Yes, Jen, the woman who played Laura from Luke and Laura, she's married to Jonathan Frakes. Has been for, I don't know, 35 years or more. Long time. I think everybody on here should say thank you to Georgina Shore for taking her time to do this, and thank Darth for doing this, because that dude drove 3 hours to do this. Now he's going to have to drive 3 hours back, and in a not, it's not dangerous. I mean,
Yeah, it's fine. We don't need to blow it up.
yeah, but I bet your mother's still worried.
You worried about me driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a mom. That's what they do. Absolutely. Yeah, everybody say thank you, Darth's mom.
Oh, well, thank you all very much.
And I will get this. I got some other stuff that I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you a copy of the Hell Comes to Frogtown questions.
All right.
Because you're going to want those, right?
We're framing.
And of course, do you want me to autograph them for you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, sure. And I'll get Dolores to do it. And of course, we're going to send this, even though I misspelled it. Hell, Darth didn't even know you had a name as a character. So the picture is not a great picture.
I didn't know the name until after they did the show, and then because they didn't say anything to me.
Well, they did in the episode though. He says your name out loud.
Yes, but
so that's when you found
they
out.
didn't say it till yeah.
Right.
We'd already shot it by then. Yeah.
I could just say, oh, great, I have a name. Oh, now I want to die.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I talked to Darth about this too, you got to remember, there's no CGI or anything back then. They had to cut a hole in the carpet and stick your hand up in it.
No, I spent a whole day. Was it a day? At least a whole day. We went to a different studios just down the road. And had me sitting on an apple box, and they built the floor around me.
Yeah.
And then had me, hand through the hole and what have you.
I've zoomed in on this, as best I could, and it looks like you melted into the floor. They did a great job.
Yeah.
So I believe it.
And you notice there's a little blood coming out of my ear?
No.
Yeah, there's a
I can't see it in there.
small trickle of blood.
Well, that would make sense.
Yeah. Because it cut me in half.
They did. Those sons of bitches. Now, the other thing,
I wonder where the other half went.
I don't know. Can you imagine being the person on the lower deck and you just see some legs flailing there? Oh, that'd be awful. What I'm wondering is,
lower decks.
That would be fun.
Why didn't the floor cut you and your body just fall over?
Good question. No idea.
Your hand and your body should have just fell over.
Well,
right?
maybe because one hand's coming up through the floor, so maybe it's holding me forward. I can't move.
I don't
think you want my scientific reason?
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Because it was a phase shift that was happening throughout the ship, and so it was. Yeah, it's like it wasn't like it removed and cut her. It was that she became part and attached to it in that, whatever thickness of the floor.
That's exactly what it was.
Okay. So then somebody like Jordy had to go there and cut you out.
Yeah, see, Night Drifter says
cut out the dead body.
level.
Yeah.
Or they could, you know what? They could just use the transporter, just transport her body out.
See, they should do that with on lower decks. They show the cleanup crew having to deal with that kind of stuff afterwards.
Yes.
Write in and suggest it.
And they show the filter when they do the filters for the holodecks.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, well, this has been a wonderful 2 hours for me. I have really enjoyed this. So thank you both for doing this.
Make sure when you're done with this, you know how TikTok gives you an option for the video?
Yep. Oh, I'm going to download it.
Yeah, you should post it on YouTube.
Oh, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to. As a matter of fact, I have two options. One of them, I hit the little record button on my software, and then it records it anyway. But of course, I forgot to do that. So, and the option with TikTok works about 65-70% of the time. So, because I downloaded what I thought was last Saturday, and I got maybe about 30 seconds of it.
Oh,
and it said the whole 2 hours was there, but it wasn't. So I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah, Lou says you have to make sure it works because Macaroni wanted to watch it.
Yes. That's why I was going to hit the button. It's right there. I have a Post-it note that says hit the button, and I didn't hit the button.
Such is life.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm old. What the hell? We forget stuff sometimes, right? That's what we do. At least that's my excuse for everything.
Yep.
I'm not held liable for anything anymore. I just am. I'm old. I forgot. Yeah, it has. Being older does have some advantages. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to end this. Are you going back on live, or are you going home now, or are you going to stay for another one?
We're going to go get dinner.
Well, of course you are. It's still early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're going to get dinner. I'm going to spend the night, and then I'll drive back tomorrow morning.
Oh, good for you. Well, Georgina, it was very nice meeting you.
Oh, you too.
and who? Oh, lovely. Oh, look at that. What's the dog's name?
Rupert.
Rupert?
Yeah.
Hi, Rupert.
He's a pound rescue.
Well, all of my dogs have been, all but one. That's the way to get them.
Yes.
Rupert.
Definitely.
Very nice to meet you. That's a big dog.
He's been very quiet. He's a Doberman.
He is. Well, I can only see part of his face. But he's beautiful.
He's got all his bits.
He's
not stuck on the floor.
Well, he's beautiful. Look
and of
at
course,
that.
my mom still got her per Christmas tree.
Darn right.
Oh my God, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Just leave it up all year. You won't have to put it up next year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've got to have some cheer around me right now.
Well, sure. What? Your son's not enough?
Well, he's not up here enough.
Oh.
Throw me under the bus, Mom. Jeez.
I believe that. Well, people get busy. You got a farm there to take care of every day. What time do you have to get up every morning to start feeding the animals?
I normally get up between 4 and 4:30.
God, that's early. No wonder you fell asleep during your live last night.
Yeah, my life revolves around the sun, so when the sun goes down, it's hard for me to stay awake.
You're just like an old time farmer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
It's true, because when we were without power, it's the same thing I did.
yep.
It got dark, and I thought, well, what am I going to do? All right, I'll go to bed.
Well, yeah. What else are you going to do? We're very dependent on our screens and our TVs and all that.
Yes, we are.
And I'd like to. I got rid of I had a microwave for many, many years until a friend of mine said he thinks that people are way too impatient because we have microwaves and everything. Everybody wants everything now. So I listened to him, and I threw my microwave away for 3 years. I didn't have one, and then I got one. And I went right back to using it the same way I always did before.
I
And
did that too.
when I didn't have the microwave, I was eating better because I wasn't just getting crap to put in the microwave. You know what I mean? But then when I got the microwave again, I started eating the crap again. So yeah, I think everybody should throw away their TVs and their computers and all that.
No, I don't know about that.
Just keep your phone. That's all you need.
Well,
She likes watching on the
so
big
I
TV.
watch. Yeah, I have big screen TV, so I like to.
Well, I don't blame you. I just think we'd be better off without all these friggin' electronics. And that's I'm talking to you as I owned a computer business for 20 years. That's what I did. I did technology. And I don't think people are better off. I really don't. But that's just my point. My point of view. What the hell
Our
do I know?
salesman who tells us we need to go back to using horses.
I wouldn't mind going back to using horses.
That would be fun.
Yeah. My grandfather had a lumber mill in Canada. For many years, he had horses. This is kind of an interesting story. It was in Grand Falls, or Plaster Rock, New Brunswick, Canada. He had a lumber mill, used horses, and the guy who took care of his horses was named Ron Turcotte. Have you ever heard that name before?
I've heard the name Turkoff before.
Well,
I don't know.
Ron Turcotte, he was a little guy, and he worked for my grandfather, took care of his horses, and he was the jockey on Secretariat.
Ah.
He won the Triple Crown, and he worked for my grandfather. So that's kind of yeah. And his house is about 4 hours from here, but in Canada. All right.
Secretariat was fake.
What's that?
I said I thought Secretariat was fake. That was a
No,
made up story.
Secretariat was real. I never saw a Secretariat, but I did see Ron Turcotte. I did meet him when I was a little kid. I was a little kid. He was a nice guy. And then he ended up in a wheelchair. And after he won the Triple Crown. But anyway, all right. I'm going to go rewatch Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Again?
No, I'm not doing that.
Robert, you need to watch it and catch back up.
Yes, Robert, watch Hell Comes to Frogtown, and Hell Comes to Frogtown 2, and Hell Comes to Frogtown 3, Toad Warrior.
God, poor guy.
I
Tell
was
us
shocked.
how it is, 'cause we're
When
not
you
gonna-
told me there was 3 of them, I was shocked.
I
And
kind of
he
do
wrote,
want to watch them.
he wrote them that way.
Watch him tonight if you want.
Yeah.
That's just awful. All right, guys. Thank you again. I appreciate both of you. Be safe and go get something to eat. Take her someplace
Alrighty.
nice. Don't just take her to
Oh, I-
McDonald's.
I'm taking to her vegan restaurant.
Of course you are. Are you vegan too, Georgina?
No. It's like when Alex had got one of the pigs, he said to me, well, he put out, what should we call it? And I put, well, how about rasher? But of course, only, I guess, if you understand, in England, we call bacon a rasher of bacon.
Rasher of bacon.
But he didn't think that was amusing.
No.
No.
How long have you been a vegan, Alex?
Alex.
Most of your life?
No. It's 11 years now.
Okay. Well, I don't understand it. I think bacon's delicious.
Well, we can discuss that not on live.
No, we don't need to.
You could do a whole show about that.
Yeah. No,
I
you
like
can
my
do whatever
beans.
you want, whatever makes you happy. I hope that you do whatever makes you happy, and I'm going to do whatever makes me happy.
Fair enough.
That's the way I think people ought to be. I think we get along a lot better. All right, go get your mother something to eat.
All right, we will.
Take care, guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Anytime.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
Redo 3 months. Okay.
She wants me to do it again so that you have to go visit her again.
There you go.
She can always come to visit me.
But I have to bring my dog.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Will the dog does he get around, along with the other animals?
Who knows?
Oh.
He'd get rather excited, wouldn't he?
But I can't. Yeah, I can't put the other animals at risk. We would find, if needed be, we'd figure something out, but it wouldn't be around all the birds.
Yeah, that would be difficult. That would be. All right, go get something to eat, guys. We'll see you guys. Thank you, everybody, for playing tonight. We're going to do trivia tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern. Eastern time, and we'll do this all again. And Darth, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Have a good trip back.
Good night.
Good night, Georgina. Nice meeting you.
And there you have it. I told you it was a long-ass video. Well worth it, though. If you skipped around a little bit, you might want to go back and look at it. She says some of the most outrageous things, and I love her for that. So thank you, Georgina Shore. Thank you, Alex Shore, her son. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. And as always, please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to go to my coffee page and help me out with a cup of coffee, you can do that. There's a link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you back here in the trailer hood next time. For the Old Guy Network, I am the Old Guy, and I'm out.